President-elect Trump saying he had a very productive conversation with Mexico's president, adding she has agreed to stop the massive flow of both migrants and illegal drugs into our country. Trump posting on Truth Social, quote, "This will go a long way towards stopping the illegal invasion of the USA." Here to discuss is former DEA Special Operations Director Derek Maltz. And Derek, just to be clear, the president of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo, did clarify some of that discussion, saying we do not agree to close borders. That is not our position. We're instead going to build bridges between the two people. But the fact that they had this discussion, Derek, and the fact that it happened 3 weeks after the presidential election and not in the last 3.5, almost 4 years under the Biden administration speaks volumes to me. Does it do the same for you?
Todd, thank you very much for having me. First of all, happy Thanksgiving, America. I'm very thankful for the positive news about the border and the drug crisis. As we said over the last 4 years, without border security, we're not going to have a country. So thank you, President Trump, for the proactive leadership on these issues. I just want to wave the flag because America is coming back very strong. And so President Trump has been proactive. Now, here's the thing I'm very excited about, Todd. President Trump talked about the consumption of drugs and the demand has to be addressed. He's already talking about advertising campaigns. Well, to me, somebody that's been in the trenches with the families the last 4 to 7 years, right? The families are really happy today because finally we have a president that's going to talk about the dangerous synthetic drugs that are killing our citizens at record levels. So I'm thankful for this, too.
Meantime, a federal court of appeals, probably you're very thankful for this as well, has ruled that Texas, the state of Texas, has the right to build razor wire border wall and that the Biden administration was wrong to cut it down. This is on Texas land. Texas said, hey, we have to protect ourselves. This doesn't necessarily fall within the ambit of immigration. This falls within, this is our land and we can do what we want with it. Will this ruling mean keeping even more fentanyl from crossing our borders than already is? As somebody who's an expert in this area, Derek.
Yes, Todd, this is a huge victory for America, and the Trump team is starting to turn around this border disaster. One thing I want to tell you, because I was down in Texas with the Texas DPS and the brave men and women on the front lines, and I got to tell you, when I received this piece of the wall, right, the Texas wall, because the governor has demonstrated leadership not only for Texas, but for all of us in America. So we all need to be thankful and applaud the efforts on the border. Despite all the proactive efforts that they've made in Texas, the Biden administration did everything in their power to shut them down. So this was a very, very important ruling, and I applaud the leadership for the officials in Texas for what they've done. Every action that's happening is going to keep America safer, and that's what the job of the government is. It looks like, to me, the insanity at the border is finally going to be turned around, and Americans are going to really be rewarded.
Americans of all stripes, Democrats and Republicans, are going to be rewarded because at the end of the day, it's all of our safety, it's all of our lives that are on the line. Derek, thanks so much. Have a very happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.